Hello everyone, before the video starts, I just want to mention really quickly that this is a weekly update for our new upcoming show that's coming out. Me and Charlotte are working together on our final piece. So I just wanted to mention this. Click off now if obviously you're not really interested in kind of the process and stuff. However, we urge you to try and watch our process. We want to be as real as possible and show you kind of like how we build our process, what we're going through. We're going to try and give you as much content as possible on like as a build-up towards the show. So please enjoy, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Hello. Right. You want to start?
Right, cool. What week is it? So it's like
Week 1.
week 1.
This is week 1.
Right. So week 1 of our rehearsals, we have so far done hot seating with each mental health.
For me, ADHD, a lot of fidgeting. You can't keep still. Like, so it's a lot of like tapping your feet. Like, for me, I click in like a rhythm. So like sometimes I'll just randomly go, and that's it.
So anxiety is really kind of like wanting a structure most of the time in your life, and you want things to go a certain way. You plan things to go a certain way, and then if that plan doesn't work out, a lot of the time you think the worst. Your brain tells you, oh, this is going to happen, and you just think the worst really. And
so with ASD, it means antisocial disorder. Basically, it can go two ways. Antisocial disorder is either like the rest of them, it can be either very strong or it can be very low. The low sides are more kind of like you can go outside, you can be around people, you just don't want anything to do with them. You want to stick to yourself, but you still can look after yourself. You still can go into stores, you can buy your own shopping, you can leave the house. The other one is more, I don't want anything to do with fucking anyone in the world. I want to hide in my safe space and I want to be by myself because the only person I can trust is myself. Okay, so because depression, you hate yourself, you hate the world, like that leads in with ADHD and anger issues. Like, because what it normally comes up with is you either don't want to do anything or you do want to do something, and it always ends up bad. So violence is weirdly enough a good getaway. So we can do super hot because all it is you running through rooms, shooting the fuck out of people.
let's just do COD then.
I feel like super hot would be the best game to finish on because it links all of them together with depression. God, OCD, fucking OCD. It depends kind of what we're doing, because there's the timid OCD where it's very, very hidden and it's only in certain things and it's only personal things to you, and then there's the ridiculousness where you see something out of order and you have to like make sure it's correct.
What, do you have OCD? I definitely do.
I don't think so. I have certain things. I like certain things a certain way and like looking a certain way.
But not to an
I don't think
excessive.
I've got an extreme sense of OCD.
Yeah.
OCD is a very, very low one for me. It's like, it is in there, it's just not major.
And we are like now going through each emotion, rehearsal by rehearsal, so things aren't like piling up and we're not getting confused. So for example, with costume and a little bit like going through the set and just rough ideas really so far.
I want to brisk on some of the things she said as well. So the hot seating, it wasn't in a way hot seating, it was more of just how I would portray the characters and how I would explain it to a 5-year-old, you know, in a sense that we could understand it more and how I understand it. I also obviously get some help from Charlotte. And then we recorded them and it gave me a bit of an idea on the characters themselves. And then today we have mainly focused on, and for the rest of the week we've focused on OCD. And if I don't notice it, and I do notice it later in the show, I might purposely just go behind and like back and then go change it to OCD, come back out and be like,
oops. Literally for this one sentence.
yeah, literally 3 times.
Well, like, while I'm doing it, then try not to necessarily talk to me because I'm going to be obviously speaking while I'm doing this, so I can't.
No, yeah, that's what I mean by the interaction. So if you are stood in the way and I'm saying, can you please move?
Just go like that or something instead of like, you don't necessarily have to talk.
I'm just looking at it. You're the doctor, you're not supposed to be just observing that. Big.
I will be talking a little bit, but I ain't got anything to talk about at this present moment.
It's weird, it's just silence.
Right. So it's up. Is it up at this point? I will be talking.
I don't like how you're swaying. I think that's what's putting me off.
Why don't you like
You
the
look
sway?
too swag for a doctor.
You don't like the sway?
And come up with how I want to portray the character, how Charlotte thinks like it can work, how she can interact with my character, how I can interact with her, along with the game we are running, which has now been chosen. We're going to be doing Minecraft on the PlayStation. Our hope for next week is
to have the presentation done.
Yep, to have the presentation done and to hopefully start.
With the games, if you can.
No, not with the games.
We don't want to do the games yet.
Hopefully start with who are we doing next?
What do you want to do in order from how or you just want to pick?
We could just pick whichever one's like.
Do ADHD because that's quite a big one.
Yeah. Alright, so next week we're going to focus on ADHD. And hopefully build that character since it is in a way the one that will show up the most throughout the show. That is the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Oh, I mean, we can talk about this next week, I might call this. We are also going to be doing some mocap stuff next week. And hopefully that'll give us an insight on more on how the video games work, and maybe we can actually implement them into the show itself. And
I'm gonna next week as well make sure. I can't do it this week because obviously auditions and stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Outlast recorded.
Oh,
So
cool,
I'll do
cool.
that. I'll do that pretty early on.
So that's for anxiety. So that's kind of our update for this week. Thank you and
Good night.
see you. What?